you feel like, especially in the first or maybe part of the second, they kind of circle your number, and every time they had to finish their check, they were happy to do it, seems like.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think probably my partner maybe a little bit more than me. I think obviously he's a bit of a smaller guy, and he's made a lot of noise in the league this year. He had a great year, so I think a big part of our team probably trying to play hard on him, and we knew that coming in. Again, both of our first playoff games, so first period was definitely a bit of a jump in pace and physicality, but we know that now. We know what to expect. So.
How do you think he's handled the last couple of days? He was pretty hard on himself after game one, and more or less justifiably. I mean, how have you seen his temperament coming off?
He's been fine. I think. I don't think he should be hard on himself. I think he was perfectly fine in the first game. Again, first playoff experience. Guys are trying to run him and take his head off, and I mean, probably hasn't really seen that much in his career, especially men coming after him. So I think he did fine. And again, I think you saw in the third, once everyone kind of caught up to the pace and kind of caught up to the speed of the game and physicality again, I think he fit right in. So I think he'll be fine. So
talked about what it was like for you and Lane, some of the other guys, but Demidov, you think about him, he's coming here, he's played a couple games in the league, and he gets thrown into a game like that. What have you seen? What have you learned about him off the ice, kind of in his character, that you think will enable him to adjust quickly?
I think he wants to get better. Again, him and Lane seem kind of similar in the sense that they're one of the first guys on the ice always, and one of the last guys to get off. So you see that a lot in the young guys coming in now, and especially for them too. I think they both just want to be the best, and I think that's going to propel them. And for both of them, it's fun to see. That's what you want out of young players coming in. You want them to always be asking questions, wanting to get better, and he's looked good so far. So.
How can you counter that physicality, that intensity at the beginning of the game from the Caps?
Give it back. So I think again, don't want to say we didn't expect it, but again, first game. I'm going to keep saying it. First game. We know what to expect now. We're not going to go run around trying to hit guys, but definitely something that I think we can maybe bump up a little bit and kind of try not to shy away from it, and just not that we did, but give it back to them a little bit more, I think, for sure.
How can you describe Marty's job since you started preparing for the playoffs? Have you seen a different level of intensity, knowing the compete he likes to have?
Yeah, maybe not intensity, but definitely more details throughout all the staff. I think that's what playoffs is all about, though. You dive deep. You know who you're going to play for at least the next 4 games, and hopefully more. And it's just all about details and really diving deep into other team systems and tendencies, and it's so fun to be a part of, and that's what it's all about. So Marty and all the staff have really done a good job so far with that. So
Spencer Carberry's talked a lot about the sort of the 5-man unit that you guys use in offensive situations. Nick's line, your pairing. So as a part of that unit, where do you see yourself fitting in when those situations come up? You know, you've been used to getting a lot of D-zone starts in your career. Now you're getting these offensive opportunities. Where do you see yourself fitting in?
I don't know, wherever they need me. Kind of give them the reins. I'm not really, when those 4 guys are on the ice and I'm there and run for an ozone draw, I'm kind of like just ask them what we're doing. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna tell them what I want to do. So no, it's just trying to get into space where I can get the puck. Obviously, all those guys are elites and offensively, and obviously Lane, Susie, those guys elite playmakers with the puck. So kind of give them the puck and just try to get an open space, basically what I try to do. So
when there's a video session with players and coaches, sometimes there's positive clips we show to the players. Would you say that the second half of the third period was a part of positive clips that you guys probably watch over the last 24 hours?
Yeah, there were still good things that we did in the first 2 periods. I thought we broke their pressure well. It was more just the next play in the first 2 periods. Just kind of, again, like we would break the puck out with 2 guys, 3 guys, and then the third guy would maybe get it, and maybe there was more there that we didn't see. So, and then again, the third period, obviously, lot better and saw a lot more good clips from that. But still, there were still good things you take away from the first and second. It wasn't all just bad. So,
Do you have to counter a little bit? You know, you guys felt relatively encouraged considering how poor the start was for you guys to come out of there, get it to overtime, you were shot away. Do you have to counter that versus the reality that you lost that game and now you're down 1-0 in the series and you have a game tonight and you know the goal being split? Like, how do you balance those two feelings?
it's playoffs. Like, obviously, first period wasn't great. Second period was just okay, and third period was good. So I think it's just like carrying that momentum from the third. And again, we know that we can play with this team, and we never thought that we were out of it. You know, obviously a good regular season for them, but we like our matchup against this team. So I think just carrying our momentum from the third into this game. So.